y'all, it's Dixie Grace. Welcome to today's video. So for today's video, we're going to be looking at my music collection and maybe my movies if I don't go too long talking about my music, because I have a lot of vinyl and some CDs. But if I do go too long, don't you guys worry, I will make a movie video too, because I actually don't have too many movies. I actually got rid of a lot of them because like I used to be a huge Marvel movie collector. Now I only have one Marvel movie because I realized that Marvel's just gonna keep making movies and it's just gonna make me keep spending all of my money, and I can't keep spending all my money on Marvel movies. It's just, I can't do it. So I sold all of them. So I only have one. But the main focal point of today's video is my vinyls. So, of course, with me saying the main focal point is my vinyls, let's start with my CDs and cassettes, which I do have Sabrina Carpenter's first album, and then I have Taylor Swift's first album, Taylor Swift's Red, Taylor Swift Reputation, and Taylor Swift The Tortured Poets Department, the Black Dog version. But those are in my car, as they should be, because what do you need, what else do you want to listen to in your car besides Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter? So first off, with my cassettes, I have a cassette player, just not here. I have a cassette player in storage, but I brought the cassettes with me. Make it make sense. But the cassette player did come with two original tapes, which was Rock and Roll Fever 1 and then Rock and Roll Era, which they're actually pretty good. This one has Venus, I'm Gonna Get Married, Dedicated to the One I Love. I was trying to see if it had the people who does it. Johnny B. Good. I would say Goat. Is it Goat or Good? I'm pretty sure it's Good. But yeah, there's that. And then this one also has Johnny B. Goat, Splish Splash, which is Splish Splash, I was taking a bath, that one, yeah. Good Golly Miss Molly, that one's pretty fun too. I'm a sucker for old rock and roll. This one's a 1989 rock and roll era. Sweet Little 16, Rockin' Robin, and Yakety Yak, just like that, or whatever that, however that song goes. I do really enjoy these cassettes. And then as far as cassettes I've bought, I haven't invested into too many cassettes, obviously because I don't have my cassette player here, but because I honestly just like my vinyl is where my heart's at, really. But it is fun to have my cassettes, because in one of my dad's, because he's got a truck and then he's got a car, in his car he has a cassette player. I actually haven't gotten in there with him to play a cassette, but it's nice to have the option to possibly do that. But I bought The Doors. I love The Doors a lot. I think my favorite one is so basic, but People Are Strange. But on this one, I think I really like Roadhouse Blues. I think that's my favorite one from this cassette. And then, of course, Frank Sinatra. I feel like you can't have a cassette, because my cassette player, it's brown, and it's like, I don't know, it's very, like, very 1950s dancing in your, like, little fluffy skirt with your husband after work. Like, it's, like, the American Dream marriage, like, looking cassette player in the background. Very Peggy Carter and Captain America pre, 2000s. But Frank Sinatra, Come Fly With Me. Honestly, his songs are such bangers. Like, Autumn in New York, Come Fly With Me. Like, love them. And then the last one I bought was 10 Cents from a Habitat for Humanity. They had two cassettes. One was broken, And then they had this one because it was really a Habitat for Humanity, but it had building supplies, so like tiles and wood and other things you could buy. But I saw this and he was like, oh, it's 10 cents. And I was like, okay. But this one's Pink Floyd, which I got it because it's Pink Floyd The Wall. And I really, really love Pink Floyd. Like, I have a Pink Floyd vinyl. But it's not like an actual, like studio recorded and mass produced version of Pink Floyd. It's someone who self-recorded it, wrote down what songs were on there, and stuck it in here. And it's Pink Floyd, but it is also Simon and Garfunkel's greatest hits, which I feel like are, if you know anything about Simon and Garfunkel and Pink Floyd, I feel like those are two very different things to put on one cassette. And I feel like it's very me. Like, I feel like Simon and Garfunkel and then Pink Floyd on one cassette, it's me. Like, I am so, like, bipolar like that, where I'm like two different things all the time at once, which I'm multiple different things all the time at once. Like, honestly, I'm a little bit crazy, but it has Pink Floyd The Wall and then Simon and Garfunkel. So that's a lot of fun. Now, let's get into my CD collection. Okay. So the first CD I ever got was Kelly Clarkson, Greatest Hits, Chapter 1. I love Kelly Clarkson. Love her. I know most of these songs literally by heart. This CD is so good. Like, this CD. Kisses, Kisses, Kisses. Like, my childhood. And then I have... Before, I've just decided that I don't really like country music. Like, it's not my favorite thing unless it's like female country music. And there's there's like a small amount of like, I guess, male and like older country music that I'm like, okay, yeah, that's pretty good. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. So that music taste has definitely changed. But I haven't ever gotten rid of these CDs. But I have Carrie Underwood, Some Hearts. This CD is pretty good. I actually do like Carrie Underwood. She is one country music artist that I can stand. Jesus Take the Wheel, Before He Cheats. All of those. So good. And then I actually have Lady Antebellum before they became Lady A. They changed their name to Lady A. So that's pretty cool. This, might be worth something one day for people who enjoy country music like that. Maren Morris, before I decided I don't really like country music. I actually really do like Maren Morris, just specifically this CD. I know all of these songs by heart as well. Blake Shelton. This is pre-Gwen Stefani. I don't know. I feel like the songs, like some of the songs are sweet, but like, I don't know. I don't like country people's singing voice as much anymore. I don't know. It just gives me the ick sometimes. And then I have Darius Rucker, Learn to Live. I actually do. I feel like his songs are pretty good. I like his voice enough. Actually, we might go see him because he's in a band called Hootie and the Blowfish. We might go see him at the White River Amphitheater, which is where we saw Sam Hunt. That's where I filmed my Sam Hunt concert video. And then Brad Paisley, Wheelhouse Edition, from Cracker Barrel. I live in Washington, and there is not a Cracker Barrel, and you have to go all the way to like the very top of Idaho, which is like 5 hours away. But this was my dad's old CD, and he gave it to me. But these songs are pretty good too. They're really funny, actually. Death of a Single Man and Harvey Bodine, or Death of a Married Man and Harvey Bodine. Those are pretty funny. I think that's the only reason I really like his songs, because they're hilarious. Like, the lyrics to those, like the storyline and like the lyrics, it's just really funny. And then 4th grade choir CDs. This has a bunch of random Christmas music on it from whenever we had to learn Christmas music for Christmas songs. And then this is Dynamite. I don't know who it's by, but like, I'm sure if you've ever been to like any type of like exciting like dance party type thing, you know, like I don't want to say club because I've never been to a club, so I don't really know if, you know, they play the song in a club, but like in my mind they'd play this song in a club. But Dynamite, yeah, this was one of my choir songs, so that's very interesting. And then we can get into, I really wish I had my Taylor Swift CDs in here, because then I would be like, yeah, these are my favorite. But we can get into my favorite CDs that I have in my room currently as we speak. One Direction. I have every single one. I have this 2 CD like pack, and it has Up All Night and Take Me Home, their first 2 albums. I love One Direction. I know it's like totally basic, but I love Harry Styles. I have the Harry Styles Patchwork Cardigan. I have all of his vinyls. I have his pages in the One Direction book bookmarked. I have I took it down. I don't think I ever put it back up when we moved, but I have a poster of him. I have a page of him in my trash book. Yeah, I have a comic book of him. Yeah, I love Harry Styles. And Louis and Zayn. I love them all, which actually Niall Horan's coming July 23rd, I think, to the White River Amphitheater, and I was hoping to get tickets, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, but like, stay tuned if I do. But yeah, their first little baby, their fetus albums, yeah, those are really cute. And then I have Midnight Memories, their next album. This album is an absolute banger, and I actually need to put this one on my car too, because like all of these songs, like these were in their like such a party boy era, like the best song ever, and like the dances and all of that, like perfection. I love this album so much. Made in the AM. I feel like I cry to most of these songs. Like these are, oh wait, hold on. Rewind, because that's wrong. 4 is the next album. This one is kind of just like, I don't know. I feel like the songs on this album, like Still My Girl, Ready to Run, Where Do Broken Hearts Go, Stockholm Syndrome, Night Changes. I feel like this one's very toxic relationship. Like, I feel like there's some kind of toxic relationship storyline here, for 4. Made in the AM. I love the songs on this album. I just hate that Zayn's not part of it. Like, I get why he left the band, and he went off and made some pretty good music. Like, his album's pretty good. But this is such a good album. I just wish he was on it. But yeah, can we just talk about Harry's stare? Like, look at him. Like, that is terrifying, honestly. But I do like how they like kind of like left a space right here, because I feel like that's made for him, you know. But that's all my CDs and cassettes. I really should have brought in my Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter one for this video, but you live some, or you live some, you learn some, you lose some. Now, my vinyls. You can see these are the ones I got for my birthday, so I haven't, because I've been listening to those on repeat, so I haven't put those like in. But we're gonna go through my vinyls and move my phone charger. This is my cassette player. I don't know. It is a Crosley, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Crosley. And it's like pretty blue, like grayish blue color. Yeah, and it just stays on my nightstand, and you know, my nightstand's clean for right now because I took everything off of it in order to film this video, because it's usually a mess. It has my Starbucks Disneyland tumbler on it usually, my Xbox controller, usually some type of hair tie, my phone, and then 2 Stanley cups full of water and stuff. So that's fun. This, I don't know, do I want to start on the back and then go forward, or just start there? I don't know. We'll start with the one that I keep, because this vinyl I do keep on top of everything, like right here, because it's in like a clear plastic and I don't want it to get too ruined. So this is My Chemical Romance, The Black Parade. Look, which I kind of look the part now, but little like 6th, 7th grade me, she was on something. Like I don't know, she was emo, honestly, in the greatest sense of the meaning. She had the emo music taste anyways. And a My Chemical Romance t-shirt. But I love My Chemical Romance still. Like, I love emo music. But this album's an absolute banger. Mama, Teenagers, Famous Last Words, I Don't Love You. I Don't Love You and Cancer, I can scream those at the top of my lungs. Those are perfection. Love, 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 love. Okay, I think I've decided. We're going to start from the back and then get into, because these are some of my favorite albums right here. Like, these albums, these are like the reason I got my record player. Of course, which is like leaving out all like the popular modern artists that I have. But these are the records that I got, these are the vinyls that I got the record player for. So these are my random thrift store cheap finds. So we have Harry James. For those of you who know Marvel but do not know Harry James, this is the vinyl that's in Endgame. Spoiler warning if you haven't seen Endgame, but it's been forever. So you better have. I had Endgame spoiled for me, actually, which is like low blow. Thomas, if you're out there and you are somehow crazily watching this video, I'm still mad at you about that. And I tell everyone I meet that Endgame was spoiled for me by you. So Thomas, if you're out there, I hope your favorite movie got spoiled. But you were a good friend, except for that moment. But back to Harry James. This is the vinyl that Peggy and I keep calling it like Captain America, like he doesn't have a name, that Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter were dancing to at the end of Endgame whenever he went back in time, and that little cutscene of them dancing. That's what that is. This one is the World of Sound 1970. That's what it looks like, but it's actually a Frank Sinatra swinging session. So like I said, with my cassettes, I really do like Frank Sinatra. Like, I think he's such a good artist, and plus it's living in Washington. I have like the trees outside, and then whenever it is autumn and like the rain's falling and it's like darker, you know, whenever it's like 2 o'clock and you know it still should be sunny, like this just gives me such happy vibes. And that's why I have these albums, just to throw on in the background while I'm watching like Gilmore Girls or something and living out my Pinterest autumn girl dreams. And then this one is the American Pop Collection. So like those two random rock and roll era cassettes, it's just another random collection of pop music. This vinyl though has always cracked me up because it is the thinnest vinyl I have. Like, it's so, which, you know, that's gonna break it, but it was 25 cents, and you know, I don't want to break it even though it was 25 cents, but like, it's 25 cents, so, but like, it's so thin. But this has like the Twist by Chubby Checker. I'm trying to say what else would people know. One Fine Day by the Chiffons. Y'all might know that. I don't know. But really, I think the only reason I really got this one was for Chubby Checker, because and Tell Laura I Love Her by Ray Peterson. That one's a pretty good song. But those are my random thrift store vinyls, because I've seen some people go to thrift stores and like say that they've had the best luck finding things, but I've never had the best luck at finding, you know, stuff like that at thrift stores. I always find random stuff. And the only thing that I haven't gotten from like a major mainstream store is this one right here, and I got that from an actual record shop because it was the 30th anniversary version, and I'd been looking for it everywhere, and I was like, you know what, guys, I'm just gonna break down and actually buy it because 30th anniversary version was actually so cool. No, I'm lying to you all. Those were all lies. I'm a liar. Arrest me, because I found this one, T-Rex to see, at the thrift shop that I volunteer at. And that was my thrift store find that was actually good. To most it's not, because, you know, people are like, oh, I found this Taylor Swift one, I found this one. And, you know, modern people. But for me, that was a good one. But we'll get to that when it comes. So now, moving on to actual modern known artists. We have Billie Eilish. Like I said, 6th and 7th grade me, she was a little bit, like, this is really dusty. But she was like a little bit like, I don't know, like evil emo music or something. I don't know. But Billie Eilish's first album, her second album, and then Happier Than Ever. What do y'all guys think of her newest album, Hit Me Hard and Soft? I think that's the name of it. I think it's pretty good. But I think Happier Than Ever is still my favorite. I'm trying to think. I think, yeah. I don't know what my favorite song off the new... I think if I had to choose a favorite song, it'd be The Greatest. I just said that I didn't have a favorite, but my favorite would be The Greatest. I feel like that one needs more of, like, a bigger rep, because that song is a banger. This Happier Than Ever is this, like, pretty blue version, and I love it so much because I feel like it matches her eyes. And I remember watching the interview of, like, how she said she got to cry in this thing, and I don't know if it's true, but she said she was watching the horse movie Spirit, and that's how she got the tear in her eye for this photo, and I just think that's hilarious. The other two vinyls, they are, well, this one is just a plain black one, but this one is the glow-in-the-dark version. I don't feel like it glows in the dark, but that's what it looks like. Yeah, I don't think it glows in the dark. But as far as, like, collecting her next album on vinyl, I don't think I would unless it's on sale. I don't know. I just feel like it's not my favorite. And then next, we have Harry Styles' first album as a solo artist. This album is so good. I'm pretty sure this one's just black vinyl, yeah. But, like, look at him. Look at him, he's so cute. Oh, I love Harry Styles. Yeah. I just think it's so funny because I've seen so many, like, videos and just stuff, and, you know, me being the little directioner that I am, I've seen so many people comment on that. It's so funny of him, like, having this as his first album cover, because, like, they're all like, he's probably been trying to get the boys to, like, sit in a pink pool of water with him to get, like, album covers, and they wouldn't. So, you know, he's crying in his pink pool because the boys wouldn't do it with him, so he had to do it as a solo artist. It's a whole thing. But yeah. And then I have his second album. It's just the black vinyl as well. This one, I just want to say his first album cover and everything looked better. Because, like, what? Harry, what are you doing? What in the world? This is the one that has the Pilgrim poster. I don't want to take it out because it's really hard to put back in, but this is the one that has Pilgrim Harry. So for all of my Harry Styles fans, here is Pilgrim Harry. This photo terrifies me. Because I'm a Harry Styles fan, you know, he'd pop up on my feed or, like, my For You page or whatever, and, like, it would be almost as bad as like, Josh I can't pronounce his last name, Hutcherson, whenever they do the whistle meme, and, like, he would pop up out of nowhere. Pilgrim Hair was almost just as bad as that was, at the height of this album on my For You page. And then his latest album, yeah, this one's pretty good. I Love of My Life and Matilda and Grape Juice and Music for the Sushi Restaurant. I love the opening for that one. This one's also really cute because, like, look at his little face. again. I'd be so happy. But this one came with a postcard and this like booklet thing. Which I can't get the booklet out. It's like stuck, but it came with a postcard that I will never send. I should actually probably like frame it and like put it on my shelf, but it's just this little like postcard with a little yellow kitchen set, and I think that's so cute. We're gonna put these back though as we go, because I know that if I don't, I'm going to get all unorganized and it's gonna drive me crazy. But Billie Eilish and Harry Styles gets their own little thing until I get enough to fill in their spots. The next one is the next two are more modern. My back, guys, chronic back pain is no fun. But my next few artists are my favorite. So we have, I'm trying to like, because like they're so unorganized because I don't go through these enough. Like I'll play them and I'll just put them back or whatever on the shelf, and I need to like redo it. So it's so let me tell you guys in order of what I want to show you. That way I can put them all back on their shelf properly. Oh, one moment. That silence has got to be so awkward, guys. Okay. So, starting off, Lana Del Rey, Born to Die. This album, so good. I love Lana Del Rey. I'm not the biggest fan of her new song, Tough, but I did hear she's coming out with like a country album in September. I love Lana Del Rey, but I'm not like the biggest fan or keeper upper with her news. But this album is so good. Diet Mountain Dew, This Is What Makes Us Girls. Love those songs. And then, well, hold on. I think this is Black, White, on 2, yeah. This, and then I have Red, Taylor's version. You know, it's got a little photo of her and some lyrics. This album is so good. I love All Too Well, the 10-minute version, which I love all the different versions of All Too Well. Like, she could come out with more and I would be like, oh, wow, thank you. Like, love, 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 love. Folklore. Are you a Folklore or Evermore? Or are you a Cannot Choose because they're literally twin sisters? I literally can't choose. They're twin sisters. I just happen to have Folklore only because vinyls are expensive and I'm broke. This album, whenever it came out and I watched the Long Pond studio session, I cried and cried and cried. And then whenever I was like, hey, I need to cry, I cried to this. Because I love it so much. I scream half of these songs. And then it is in this like gold vinyl. It's definitely one of my coolest, but not one of my favorite. I'm not a gold girly. I'm definitely a silver girly, so I'm not the biggest fan of the gold. And plus, I feel like Evermore, which I'm sure there is an Evermore gold version, but I feel like Folklore is so silver coated to me, but whatever. It's not my vinyl album. And then I have Midnights. I don't know like what the variant name is, but I know it's in this like the teal blue color of it. I do think the Midnights like clock is so cool, and I would like to collect them all and do like the little clock because that's really cool. But I don't feel like owning the same 4 vinyls, even though it's in a different color. So there is that. Next, we have Taylor Swift's Children. Now, I say this because Conan Gray still counts, because I haven't seen any feud between them. But I still believe that Olivia Rodrigo is still a Taylor Swift's child, if you get the whole thing. But it's like, I need to know, do y'all think after the whole like Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo like drama, I guess, or is Olivia Rodrigo not her child anymore? Like what's going on with that? Because I've met some people and they're like wholeheartedly like, no, like she did her wrong, like the whole thing about her stealing the songs and everything, and I just sit there silently. Next, my one true love, Conan Gray. I need his new album. I love his new album so much, but for the moment we have Kid Crow. It's in the Target red version, so it's this really cool red one. I love red vinyl. I think it looks so cool. Like, it's just, I don't know, I think it looks really cool. But this song, I was looking at Affluenza when I said that. But like, all of his songs, I've cried to. Love, 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 love. I can scream all of them. And then his next album, an absolute masterpiece. Like, this little cover art, love. I love the roses. This one is in a green. I think the green is so cool. Like, that is such a cool color. Like, I don't know. I love that so much. But I really, 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 really love Super Ache, because I remember whenever Conan Gray came out, like, I can't say like I'm an original fan and like watched all of his YouTube videos and I've been following him since day one, but I remember whenever Heather came out and that was like a whole trend and like everything, and like we would sit outside because I was in Hawaii whenever it came out, so we would sit outside, you know, during lunch or whatever, and we would like try to slowly move our eyes and watch Heather walk by. I love Conan Gray so much. And then like whenever this album came out and I heard about it, it's just so good. Like Jigsaw, Footnote, all of these are absolute, like, you can just yell them all. And that's what I love about his music, is that you can just yell all of them. Next, of course, we have Sour. I can't say I'm like an original fan of hers either. I'm not really an original fan for anybody, honestly. Like, I don't know. I don't really think I am. Because, yeah, I don't know. But Sour, love this album. I think I love Guts more. I don't like her Guts Spilled songs. Like, the only really good one is Obsessed, and then Obsessed and So American, but I don't really like Scared of My Guitar or whatever the other one's called. They're just not my favorite. But I love all the songs on Sour, and I cannot wait to get Guts. I will eventually have my grasp on it, which actually she's coming up here August 6th and 7th, and it's too late to get tickets. But her merchandise bus is coming to the Climate Pledge Arena, which is where she's performing. So I really, 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 really want to go and see her merch bus, because like, if you wear Doc Martens, you get shoelaces, and I have a pair of Docs. So I would love to get the Olivia whatever shoelaces they look like, and then I just think it would be so fun to go and see and like take the photos and stuff. And then Alec Benjamin, Narrated for You. His songs are so, if I Killed Someone for You, love, 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 love. Death of a Hero, Boy in the Bubble, that one I used to scream, so good. Or Gotta Be a Reason. Which one? If We Have Each Other. But there's one, I don't remember, Death of a Hero, I think, or the one he's talking about Superman, and he's like, Superman's in the back room doing bad things, and he's like, but like, I think it's Death of a Hero. I can like hear the words in my head, but I can't think of them. But he actually just came out with a new album, which I haven't listened to it yet. I've just been procrastinating it, but came out with a new album this year. I cannot wait to listen to, because this album is so good. Next, Sam Smith, Love Goes. This album, absolute bangers, honestly. Let's see. So Serious, me. Dancing with a Stranger, How Do You Sleep, Diamonds. I don't like My Oasis. That one just has such a long intro. He has a lot of people like featured on his songs. I don't really like his songs with the features, but that's just me. And then we have Panic at the Disco. This album, 8th grade me. Love, 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 love. The Good, the Bad, and the Dirty, Impossible Year, Death of a Bachelor. Death of a Bachelor is my favorite. Like, that's my favorite. But it's in this like cool gray, which this gray is what I expected for Folklore. Like, this is what I expected for Folklore, not the gold. Like, I just think that's so weird, which, you know, yes, I could have chose to like find a different version of it, but I don't know, gold is just not a variant of Folklore that I expected, which, like, I guess I kind of get it, but like, I don't want it gold. But this one's like this cool silver, and like, I don't know, can you tell, it's got like these like weird waves in it from, like, you can tell like where it was poured, and then like, I don't know, like, you know when like you pour something thick and it's like waves out. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. This one is also silver. This was Vessel by 21 Pilots. This one is so good. I remember getting this one because I heard House of Gold from a Percy Jackson fan edit of him and Sally asking him to buy a house of gold and like take care of her when he was old, and then the whole when your father turns to stone thing. That's the reason. That's the reason that I even have this album, because I'm not the biggest fan of 21 Pilots. Like, they're good. I realize I've been talking for 36 minutes straight and my phone ran out of storage. But like I was saying, I'm not the biggest fan of 21 Pilots, but I love this album. This is so good. And I do like us to like a couple of their other songs. But like, I got it, only listened to House of Gold, told my mom I wanted this one, and then realized that I love like Migraine, Ode to Sleep, Car Radio, Semi-Automatic, or Guns for Hands. Yeah, so good. Love. I gotta put these back. See, these go. Oh, it's okay, guys. Thought I wrecked it. All I heard was a but it is nothing. We're gonna put Lana Del Rey in front of. No, we're gonna put her back here. It's just, I gotta figure out, like, I don't know, because, like, honestly, I organized these, well, I organized the Conan Gray, Olivia Rodrigo, and Taylor Swift ones by their relationship, because, like, they're all in, like, this, like, little circle of, like, I don't know, I feel like they're just in this, they're in that circle, and then I have, like, the random ones of, like, 21 Pilots, Panic at the Disco, Sam Smith, and Alec Benjamin. But now we get into my favorite vinyls, which I love all my vinyls. But these I love. Just, oh my god, no, I'm literally lying to you guys. We have to wait on these. I am a liar. So we talked about the Black Parades. I'm gonna put that one away. But I have Taylor Swift's The Tortured Poets Department, this album. So, to all you Swifties out there, I have heard you all say, like, y'all don't like this album, and then go and beg for Reputation. I love Reputation. Like, that's honestly the album that got me into Taylor Swift. Like, I had her other stuff, but I love Reputation. But The Tortured Poets Department is so good, and I feel like y'all need to calm down, kind of, with the whole Reputation thing, because, like, yes, do I want Reputation? Yeah. Like, her version of Reputation? Yes. But she just put out, like, a 31 song album. I think we can give her some time. But it's in the Phantom Clear version of the vinyl. This is the manuscript edition of it, which it's so funny about the Phantom Clear part, though, because before I got Spotify Premium, it was it always advertised for Target. It was like, you know, Taylor Swift, The Tortured Poets Department, the Phantom Clear vinyl, get it now. And like, that's all they would advertise for. And then my birthday came around and I saw that my mommy got it for me, and so I went to look at what version it was, and it was a Phantom Clear version, and it just cracked me up because that's the advertisement I would always hear. So guys, I actually think we gotta move up Olivia Rodrigo and Conan Gray into the Alec Benjamin section, because the Tortured Poets Department's not gonna fit with Taylor if I don't move those up. Next, Mitski. The land is inhospitable and so are we. I can't read this. Here's a clear photo. If you can read this, put what it says down in the comments, because I cannot read that. I have no clue what it says. But it's in the Robin Blue version, and if you watched my short on my birthday, for my birthday haul, you would have saw this. This album, so good. Yeah, I was gonna go through my favorite songs, but I love them all, so we're just not even gonna try. I don't know, where does Mitski go on this? I feel like we're gonna put her with Harry Styles for now. I don't know where she fits on all of that. And then we can leave this last one over here for this group. So these vinyls are some of my favorite, because this is the reason I got into records or whatever, because I love Harry Potter. But you know what I love more? The Marauders. And you know what the Marauders loved? Vinyl. So me being the teen girl that I am, decided to interpret that and put it in my own terms and become a vinyl girly too. So that's the monster they created. First off, David Bowie. If y'all haven't seen the movie Labyrinth, go watch it. But this is David Bowie, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust. This album will be played at my wedding, will be played at my funeral, will be played to my child. This will be the first thing that graces their little ears. This album is my everything. Like, I'm so glad I found it. Like, I'd have this album's baby. So good. Like, all of it. Like, I don't even know, how to, there's just so much about this album that just makes me so happy. Like, listening to it whenever he did the Top of the Pops, like, I love Top of the Pops. But like, old 70s glam rock and like old music like this, like, is honestly, I love the most. Like, so good. Like, and even like at the bottom right here is like to be played at maximum volume. I love that. Like, and then like the vinyl, like, can we just talk about the vinyl? Like how, like, it's cut out here, and then like you have this really cool, like, little, like, that's so cool. And like, that's how it is on the My Chemical Romance one too, but I love David Bowie more than My Chemical Romance, so yeah. And then it came with a poster, which I haven't put this poster up on my wall. I used to have it up on my wall above my record player at my last house, but I realized that I want to get it framed. So I haven't, which it's a weird shape, so like I haven't gotten it framed, but I want to get it framed so I don't mess it up as I drop it. Oh my god, guys. But it's David Bowie is the Starman. He's thin and he's English. He's got orange hair and he sings and plays electric guitar. He's got a hit record called Starman, which is from his new album called The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. David Bowie. He's Ziggy Stardust and he's beautiful. I love the narcissism that David Bowie has, which I guess would lead me as to why I love Harry Styles, because I feel like Harry Styles is definitely like a little bit of a narcissist with his "Why Are You Leaving? It's About Me," and then like how you can't stare at, you know, his guitar player and like his drummers and all of that. He's like, "It's about me," and so, you know, I guess that's where that comes from. Next, David Bowie has a song about Mark Bolan, which I actually wrote a letter, because on this album excuse me, sorry, on this album, I don't know where it says it. Oh, right here. It gives a P.O. box in Bath, in Avon, England. Avon? I don't know how to pronounce it, but it gives a P.O. box for the official Mark Bolan fan club, and this is a 1980s print of this album. So I wrote to it to see if it was still active. I never got a response or anything because I didn't look it up on the internet first. I wrote a letter, sent it out, and that was that. And I was hoping to get a response, and I never did. But this album is so good. Mark Bolan, he's gorgeous. Ride a White Swan is so good. What else? Metal Guru, 20th Century Boy, The Groover, Jeepster. I would listen to Jeepster on repeat every morning on the bus. Like, I don't know why, but like that was my morning bus playlist in 8th grade. Like, love. Next, Led Zeppelin. I don't know. It's the 4th album. Like, I can't keep up with how Led Zeppelin does his albums, but I think the inside looks really cool. I love Led Zeppelin. I have a Led Zeppelin t-shirt, and the amount of times that people have like come up to me and they're like, name 5 songs. I love, like, I do it ironically. Like, if you're like one of my friends and like I know you well enough, I will ask you to name 5 songs for whatever you're wearing. Or even if like I don't know you and like you're talking to me, I will like see your shirt and I will like acknowledge the fact and be like, hey, do you actually like the band, or did you just like the t-shirt? And I will ask you because I'm just curious to know. But the amount of times that I've wore band t-shirts and people have been like, name 5 songs, I can, okay? I can, buddy. So for all you haters out there, I can name 5 songs. Next up, ABBA, and these are pretty much sorted. No, I can't say that. I was gonna say these are pretty much sorted by the people that I like in the order in which I like them, but that's not true. I don't think they're really sorted by anything. I think they're sorted by the order that I got them, except David Bowie and T-Rex. But ABBA Gold. I love ABBA. Excuse me, sorry. This is pretty much just their greatest hits. ABBA's Mamma Mia, I want a Mamma Mia summer. Like, I want to be in Greece. Is that where they are? They're in Greece. Is it Greece or Italy? Me not knowing. But I want to be there. I want the soundtrack to play. Like, like, oh my god, this album is so good. And then like some of their songs are just so funny to me. Like, I love listening to albums, but like looking at their lyrics and then like analyzing their lyrics, because like When I Kissed the Teacher, what? And then I know which one I'm thinking about. I just don't think it's on here, so I don't know. Oh my god. I don't think it's on here. And I can't think of the name of it. But their songs, like some, like the back, like handedness of it's so funny. Next up, the Beatles. I love the Beatles so much. I will put his in the video in this video whenever I'm editing it. But he's straight from the Beatles. Like, he's not a Beatle, but he could be a Beatle. And like his outfits, I love watching his content. He's so pretty. Like, I love all of his outfits. Handsome, gorgeous, love them all. I love Abbey Road. I want to go to Abbey Road someday. But I really, like, my favorite songs are their crazy, like, psychedelic rock songs of, like, Maxwell Silver Hammer about dropping it on your teacher's head. What? Octopus's Garden. Love, 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 love. I love this album. Next up, Fleetwood Mac. Rumors. I love Stevie Nicks. It's just, I feel like it's essential. I just cut my finger, the paper cut. I just feel like it's essential if you're gonna listen to alternative, like, glam rock music and stuff of the 70s, you need Fleetwood Mac. And Lily Evans would want me to listen to Fleetwood Mac, so I need some water, which is conveniently in my Disneyland Starbucks tumbler right in front of me. Okay, now, Queen. I love Queen. Hold on, because I don't think... Oh, hold on. We had a show, because Abbey Road's a black vinyl. Yeah, I forgot to look, but I have another gold vinyl, the Fleetwood Mac. It's a gold vinyl. But Queen, I love Queen so much. The Bohemian Rhapsody movie about Freddie Mercury was so good. But this one is their greatest hits, and it has 2 different colored vinyls. So first off, it has a white one, and the white one is so cool, but I don't like it because I feel like, you know, like whenever you have like fuzz on your shirt or like even like dust, like it just absorbs it all, and I cannot get it clean. So there's like tiny little dust particles all over it. And then the red vinyl of Queen. I love the red one just because I love red vinyls. I think they look so cool. In my hand. Oh, hi guys. I love red vinyls, but Queen, so good. I love Queen. Like their ballads, like Bohemian Rhapsody, like honestly, I feel like everyone knows it. Love, 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 love. All of them. Like Bicycle Race, You're My Best Friend, Save Me, Flash, Play the Game, Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy. All of them. And then we have the Smiths. Tom Hansen, You're Literally Me. 500 Days of Summer, the first time I watched it, because that's where that reference came from. The first time I watched it, I was so confused. I didn't know what was happening, so I literally went on YouTube and I found this guy, and he had a version of 500 Days of Summer where like he sat down and explained the entire plot line and put all like the clips in order of like, because you know, if you've watched the movie, it goes from like day 3 to day 405, and then it goes from day 225 to day 45, and it's like, what just happened? I don't understand. It's like you can't look away from that movie for a second. So the first time I watched it, I was so confused. Second time I watched it after watching that YouTube video, I understood a little bit more. Third time I watched it, you know, I understood it completely. And the fourth time I watched it, I loved it. But you know, you have to get the Smiths. The Queen is Dead. I like the Smiths, but I do not like Morrissey, or whatever his name is. He's a little concerning, because I usually, whenever I get into a band, I'll watch their band interview, like, oh, you know, like, what are they about? And then the first one I watched, I remember being completely scarred from this, but he was talking about how he would rather eat a human baby than he would a animal, like a baby animal. And I was like, oh. And then like that just spiraled into all the other bad things he has ever said or done. I'm just like, okay, so he's not the best. So, you know, disclaimer, I'm not for the lead singer, but I do like his, I like the Smiths. I like their songs, but yeah, there's that. All right, next up is Sir Elton John. This album, hold on, because I don't think the Smiths is, yeah, it's just white vinyl. This one is too. But Elton John, his greatest hits, or not his greatest hits, but Diamonds, which is pretty much his greatest hits. But his songs are so good. I love glam rock, like him, Queen, Bowie, all of them. Love, 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 love. And this one came with a vinyl mat, so it's like a cushion to put your vinyl on whenever you're spinning it. So I don't keep it in here, but I keep it on this little tray right here so I can use it. This was one of my first vinyls, AC/DC, Back in Black. I used to love AC/DC, and like, don't get me wrong, I still do. But like, after a while, like after developing a broader music taste, I've come to realize that AC/DC songs all sound the same. They're the same. There's not much difference. But I still love AC/DC. I still love Back in Black, and I think this is such a good album. It's just such a good album. And then, like I said earlier, Pink Floyd. I love Pink Floyd so much. And like, I've seen so many videos of people being like, yeah, I love Pink Floyd. And it's like, you know, I love listening to helicopter music. And then I saw this one guy, and he was like, this is my cover of a Pink. He's like, what did he say? Oh my gosh. He said, oh, this is his song in a Pink Floyd's version. So he made a song and put it, like, it was inspired by the way Pink Floyd writes their songs, and he said like 2 words, and he was like, society sucks, and then like it was like helicopter noises and then kids laughing, and it was an 11-minute video of that. And I just think that's really funny because I feel like that is exactly what Pink Floyd is. I love the Pink Floyd movie on their YouTube page. I definitely recommend watching that. But I love Pink Floyd's, I love it. Even though they are kind of like lame like that, like, because it is kind of like, dude, you're literally playing helicopter noise. But I would have liked to see them in concert just for like that reason, because like, am I just supposed to hear children giggling? Like, oh no, but the end of the one song where he's like, you have to eat your beans. If you don't eat your beans, how will you ever have your dessert? Like that dude screaming. Hilarious. But the album came with these stickers, that I will not be using because, yeah, I just don't. And then it came with 2 posters, not 1, but 2. This one I had up on my wall for a while, but like I've said about my David Bowie one, I really don't want to mess it up, so I took it down and never hung it back up. This one is, I want to make sure it's the right one, 3 pyramids on a purple background, which is really cool because I love the color purple. Guys, no. I don't know which way it's supposed to fold. It's acting like it folds in this way, but then it's like not folding it that way. Okay. And then there's this one, which I have never hung up. I feel like I like it, but I don't really like it all that much. But it just says Pink Floyd, and then has some photos of the band members. I hate folding these posters. Okay, we got that squared away. Okay, so guys, because this video is already like 50 minutes long, and I don't think I'm gonna have to make very many cuts, I will be making another video, probably tonight, like, you know, so I haven't made a video at night, and I feel like my room, if y'all saw my short, I love my room at night. It is so much more aesthetic at night, and so I will make a video about all my movies tonight whenever I can, which I have a candle lit now, but you know, how my candle lit, all my LEDs on, and then my fairy lights and everything, and that's when I'll talk about my movies, because I don't really have that much movies. So yeah, hold on guys, one second. Alrighty, I'm back. That always happens where like I'm down to like the last like couple of minutes of my video and then someone needs me, but it's okay. My mom was letting me try some mac and cheese from this place she got, so pretty good, and I love mac and cheese. So next we have the Rolling Stones Hot Rocks, 1964 to 1971. I want their Goat Head Soup album so bad, but this one is such a cool, like, I know it's kind of gold, but like, I don't know, can y'all like it like literally reflects, and like it looks so, like, look at that color, like I think it looks so cool, and like those are the waves I was talking about. Excuse me, sorry, you can see like the waves in this one. I love the Rolling Stones. They're just so good. Like, here's the inside. I think the inside is really cool. But like, we're just so good. Next, for my birthday, I have Donovan. I think this man is so, like, this man gives me major, like, witchcraft crazy vibes. Like, he's so cool. Like, I don't know, dedicated to the bear of the Eastern gift. Like, this one really is just really good. I feel like not enough people know of Donovan. Kind of like Cat Stevens and Yusuf, which people know of him now because of Guardians of the Galaxy, that father and son song on that album. But T for Tillerman is such a good album. But this one is so good. Like, there's like a whole storyline behind it. Like, part 1 is about Sunshine Superman, and then part 2 is about like this witch and like her daughter. So I think that's really cool that he's got like storylines behind the 2 parts of his album, which his album is actually really cool because it's bright yellow, and like I feel like it just fits it so well. But like, that's so cool. I love the yellow on the album. But it's fallen out of its protective sleeve. Okay, and guys, I don't know when these videos are gonna be put up because like I said, I have been yapping for about an hour now, and I don't think I really need to make very many cuts. There probably will be some cuts and some sped up parts because I do speed up some of my video parts, which you all have noticed, for video storage, for phone storage, so I can actually download the video and post it, but because I will go on here and I'll rant and then get lost and be like, what was I even talking about? And then like, I have to circle back. This one is Nirvana, just kind of like their greatest hits. Love Kurt Cobain. I've been to his hometown, his memorial. I love Nirvana. They're such a good band. I love that David Grohl, whatever his name is, did the Foo Fighters. I love the Foo Fighters. I want their vinyl pretty bad. And then like, I love Seattle because I'm really close to Seattle, so I love like the whole like Seattle music and like grunge and all of that. Like that's just honestly so iconic to me. But that is my last vinyl, so there's really not much more I can show you guys. So yeah, so I just want to say thank you for watching. We are, last time I looked at this moment, we are, let me math because I'm just a girl, I can't math. 11 people away from 100 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy because like, I've told my parents and my aunt, so that's 3 people who I know personally that I was like, hey, go subscribe to me because I'm just a girl starting a YouTube channel, and you know, you're my parents and my aunt, so I need you to follow me. It's like obligatory, however you say that. But everyone else has been completely like on their own accord, and it's really great. And I really love that, and I love you guys because like, honestly, like, you guys, you know, comments and likes and everything, yeah, and you know, it just makes me really happy to see that it is growing a little bit. But again, thank you guys for watching. If you are my family, hi, hello, how are you? If you're my family far away, hi, hello, how are you? I think I'm gonna introduce Curtis Connor. You know how he's got Curtis Town. I don't think, you know, I'm gonna have Curtis Town or anything, but I do think I'm gonna introduce the little eventually, whenever I remember to say it, like, you know how he's like, hi, welcome, you know, I'm Curtis Connor. He's like, hi, welcome. You see, once you subscribe, you get extra ratings. But I've been meaning, because I need to try, what I want to try to do, which is gonna go on a whole new tangent, but what I want to try to do is I actually do want to try to do like a little intro clip and then an outro clip. That way I have those. But yeah, for this present time, you know, goodbye. If you're subscribed, goodbye, I'll see you again. I don't know. It's in the workshop. But again, thank you all. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. A video about my movies will come out soon, and what movies I have as a 16-year-old teen girl who collects things, because what else is there to life? Because, you know, I'm a maximalist and materialistic person at its finest, which I know aren't the best of things, but like even my purse, like, you know, if you watched my what's in my bag video, you'll know my phone's gonna die, so I gotta make this quick. I thought it literally was about to tell me I have no storage. But if you watch my what's in my purse video, you'll know that this bag was just a black bag and just like a plain leather 55-cent purse. And then I like added like these cute little like charms and I like a little bow and this that I made, and then like this little Mickey like English flag pin, and then this little ribbon on the side, and like so cute. I love that I did that to my bag. But this time, guys, for the final time, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for everything, and I can't wait to see this channel grow even more. Stay tuned for my movie video coming out soon. It'll shortly be after this one, and thanks for watching. Bye, guys.